Now, tell me 3 words in English that start with the letter X.
Xylophone. Oh, you stumped me.
Letter X is useless. Let me tell you.
من فترة كنت صورت لكم تجربتي على ابلكيشن كامبلي، ونزلت فيديوهات المحادثة الخاصة بيا مع مدرسين ومحاضرين أجانب نيتيف سبيكرز، وده ساعد ناس كتير تتعلم idioms واكسبريشنز وكلمات ومصطلحات وجمل جديدة. مش بس كده، كمان عرضت المميزات والعيوب للابلكيشن، وكل ده عشان أنقل صورة صادقة لتجربتي. ونزلت فيديو تالت بنصايح للناس اللي قررت تشترك على الابلكيشن، ولو ما شفتش الفيديوهات دي فهسيب لك لينك ليهم أعلى الشاشة وكمان في الديسكريبشن بوكس. ويلا بينا في الفيديو الرابع نكمل سلسلة محادثات كامبلي. أما لو عايز تتكلم مع مدرس أجنبي لمدة 10 دقايق مجانية فهتلاقي اللينك في صندوق الوصف أو في الديسكريبشن بوكس أسفل الشاشة. وقبل ما نبتدي الفيديو ما تنساش تعمل سبسكرايب للقناة وكمان تفعل زر الجرس عشان يجيلك نوتيفيكيشنز لما أعمل فيديو جديد.
Hello.
Hi. I was just going to end the call, but thank God.
Kind of sideways.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I couldn't find a way to mount my phone. Is that okay to you?
That's fine.
Okay. Now, tell me 3 words in English that start with the letter X.
The letter X.
Yeah.
Xylophone. Oh, you stumped me.
Letter X is useless. Let me tell you.
I don't think I've ever really studied the letter X and the vocabulary words that come along with it.
Right? So we have X-ray, we have xylophone. I can't think of a third word.
That's a stumper there. And I don't want to cheat and Google it.
I don't have a dictionary handy because no one uses dictionaries these days. So I was thinking about it. I was so depressed that I was, staring at the ceiling, and I thought to myself, is there anything useless in life than the letter X? Because I can't find any word that starts with X in English. So I thought I might ask someone. So hi, by the way, my name's Ola.
How are you? I'm Jennifer.
Sorry for taking you off guard.
That's fine. That is fine. I have children. I'm used to it. So.
Oh, okay. I know the drill because I have a child too, and he's 4. So I feel for you, sister.
So I'm guessing you have spoke English your whole life because you sound very fluent.
Big parts of my life, not my whole life.
Okay, you sound like you were born speaking English.
Oh, I should feel flattered then. This is not the case. I've been learning English extensively throughout my whole life. And my study back in the day when I was in the university, I specialized in English literature. So maybe that's why. And I teach it, by the way, I'm an EFL teacher. EFL stands for English as a Foreign Language. So maybe that's why. So I use it it takes up a big part of my day.
Oh, so you're a tutor as well.
But for my Egyptian compatriots, I teach it as a foreign language to my people, my country.
Okay, and where is it that you live?
Egypt.
Egypt. Oh, beautiful. Awesome. That's amazing.
And the weather nowadays, it's amazing.
How is it there?
Actually, I'm currently residing in Upper Egypt, which is in the southern part of Egypt. A city, it's a governorate called Aswan. And the winter here is, warm weather with a little chill.
Okay.
So I have a cold front, but it's not so cold that you get, you feel freezing.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I grew up in Massachusetts in the United States where the winters would be like below 0, freezing. And lots of snow. And now I live in the South in Georgia where the winter sometimes may exist. Maybe it might be cold a day or two here, a day or two there.
Totally different types of weather.
Yes. Yes. And it never, I haven't seen snow yet. I've been here 2 years. I haven't seen snow.
Isn't it amazing that the US is so vast, it's so huge, that you have the 4 seasons throughout the whole year? This is what I guess.
Yes,
because it takes up a great part of the land. So
yeah,
you guys are lucky.
Sometimes I guess, but we don't get money when we go to school. We have to pay for college instead of getting a stipend. We pay the government. Even if they give us a loan, we have to pay them back. Yes, and they say it's the land of the free, but you have to pay for everything.
Not all it's cracked up to be. Is that what you're trying to? Okay.
Yeah, it's not all that's cracked up to be, because I've been here my whole life, and I'm like, I want to get out.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, because
Can you imagine how many people around the world want to get in when you want to get out?
I want to get out, yes, because they didn't grow up here with all these crazy laws that when you turn 18, you have to be independent and you have to get out and go get a job or else, basically.
Like, is that mandatory? Is it mandatory to move out of your parents' house? I guess it's optional, right?
It's not mandatory, but it is expected. You are expected, male or female, doesn't matter. You turn 18, you graduate from high school, you either get a job or you go to college. One of the other. And then you start paying all of your bills all by yourself. But there are some families where those families came from other countries to live in the United States. So those are the families that stick together and help everyone out and have a lot of family get-togethers. Whereas in the United States, it's not so much. It's not so common anymore, and it's
unfortunately.
Really, yeah, I've spoken to a few people from Saudi Arabia and Turkey, and they say they're very surprised that the women in the United States have to move out. Yeah, they don't care if you're a woman or a man. You have to get out of my house.
I totally understand where they're coming from, because if a girl suggests that, everybody's going to eat you alive and nobody's going to come to your rescue. So it's a taboo. It's a taboo for guys. It's not a positive idea even for guys to move out unless they're either married or they pass away. That was like a dark joke.
In this state, that is frowned upon if a man were to stay living with his parents. But there are people that came from other countries that still follow their cultural beliefs. I wish the states were different. I wish that we were more family oriented, but it's a country of everyone wanting to be on their own and wanting to be independent, and that's what we're taught here, that after you turn 18 you have to be independent. And then I hear all these other countries saying, no, we don't do that either.
They're doing the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's so nice to have different cultures around all over the world. Yeah. Every aspect has its own advantages and disadvantages. So even if there are some downsides, there might be, some, good aspects of you having to move out of your parents' house. Sometimes we have people in their mid-20s, but they're not as intellectual as expected. They still think as infants.
Yes, yes, and that's where that is a benefit for someone to stay with their parents when they're not intellectually inclined to, take care of themselves, let alone another person. But for the most part, we are all expected to, even if we have like issues, like say There are a lot of, people becoming homeless, a lot of single mothers. And if the mothers of those single mothers were more inviting, it wouldn't be so many homeless single mothers. But that's another common thing here, which I don't like. And I've experienced it for myself, because for some reason we are taught that you're on your own once you're 18, basically. And a lot of times when you come in, there'll be a financial situation where, you can't afford to take care of you and your child, and you ask your family for help. It's kind of looked upon as weak if the parents bring you back in.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to say that. When it can be a totally new start.
Yes.
Why would people expect it to be weak?
You could very much benefit, and the family could be, more of a unit.
Talking about the children, they can feel the warmth of the family. One single united family being together all the time. So
I've tried to have this conversation with my mother. That's how you know that she was raised in an unloving generation. And it's constantly being passed on. I told her, it would be better if our family was more of a unit. And she has this idea of, okay, all my children are grown. I don't have to help them with anything anymore.
Maybe that's the mindset that she was, she's grown up into. So
and it's
don't take it against her. Don't take it against her.
It's a constant cycle, though, and it's in a lot of families.
But you know what? Unfortunately, we have less than 1 minute left, and you were so nice to talk to. I was going to ask you for permission but I don't think it's valid now. I have a YouTube channel, so I was going to ask you if you don't mind me posting that conversation. But I guess you talked about some personal stuff, so I don't want to.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Wow!
I'm trying.
You're an angel.
I'm trying to write a book, and I just can't figure out how to start it.
Oh, you're a writer. Okay, I thought maybe because you opened up, you wouldn't. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm not really a writer. I'm just very, very poetic about anything I have to say. I've been told that sometimes I think too deeply, but I think of things on all levels, not just the surface. I call myself a poet, even though I don't.
I love how you put that into words.
I don't write poetry.
Wow.
I feel like I'm a poet.
It's so lovely how you put it into words.
Thank you.
So I wish you all the best with your book. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. And I'm going to keep you as a favorite, and we will catch up later, okay?
Very much.
Have a good one.
You too.